Da bin ich wieder. Ach ja. Die Madame Ashbury. Boah, wohnt die in so einem fetten Anwesen oder was?
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Das sag ich doch. Deswegen ist sie wahrscheinlich auch Lady. Nobel. Ashbury Anwesen.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
Ja, gut, gut.
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Wieso bin ich eigentlich so zerrupft und habe hier so Adern und so rote Blutunterlauf der Augen, was auch cool ist. Aber die schaut aus wie, weiß schon, wie 30. Keine Adern, keine roten Augen. Was ist mit der? Nennen Sie mich nicht so. Nennen Sie mich Jonathan. Warum verhöhnen Sie mich unentwegt? Ach, ich glaube, das sagt man einfach so. Nennen Sie mich Jonathan.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
Ja, ich habe hoffenweise Leute, ne, und einen Vampir habe ich auch. Mary war der mordende Vampir.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
Ah, das kann passieren, okay. Ich wollte das eigentlich nicht.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Das ist schlau. Ich habe Mary zweimal getötet. Juhu.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
Mein Schöpfer muss mächtig sein, ja.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
Er wirkte zeitlos, ich spürte diese Kraft.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Oh, geil. Ich spürte diese Kraft.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of frühen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
So, jetzt stelle ich mal
I
Fragen.
think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Zeig mir mal deine
I
bescheidene
must
Hütte.
say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Hast du nicht den Kaffee da? Die können jetzt keinen Tee mehr trinken.
Call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Oh. Wer sind sie?
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
Wie viele werden sie die Wache von Priven bekämpfen? Ah, die Wache von Priven. Wie viele sind es denn?
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Ja, hier Priven-Dings.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Tja. Warum über sie?
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Haben sie bedroht?
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Warum bitten sie nicht ihre Hilfe?
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon.
Ach
For
so.
I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Das ist ja blöd. Sollte ich ihnen vertrauen?
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful. But I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Ja, warum soll ich die dann treffen?
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Soll ich sie anlügen?
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to
Ja, das
choose
kann ich
your
ja dann
behavior.
spontan
The
entscheiden.
most important rule is to show them due respect.
Sie waren schon immer eine Bedrohung.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
Ich will auch
You
so
have
eine
no
Bestie.
choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
Wer ist denn das überhaupt?
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich, and extremely influential.
Haben Sie ihn getroffen? Oh, wie alt ist er denn?
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Dass da nie mal jemand Zahlen sagt, ne?
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
Huh. Wie weit reicht sein Einfluss?
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
Nicht alle unsterblich? Hö?
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Oh. Kennt man jemanden davon?
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
Ja gut.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Frühen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Mhm. Frühen und Ascalon werden einander bekriegen? Ja, logisch.
Will the Guard of Frühen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Frühen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
Was? Wache von Frühen hat eine Liste. Sollten wir zurückschlagen?
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
Wache von Frühen hat eine Liste.
I think I saw them kill an Econ on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Was erzählt ihr denn da? Den habe ich getötet, weil der mich angegriffen hat, der Lappen. Was ist eine große Jagd?
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago.
Au.
In just a few nights, the Guard of Frühen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Warum denn? Wir haben sie überlebt.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan, like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Why start a second one?
Frühen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
Dann sollten sie fliehen.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Oh, was ist denn der Plan?
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
Yes. Was werden sie tun?
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Und wie?
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
Okay. Werde ich meinen Schöpfer je finden?
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Waren sie es?
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
Schade.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Okay.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Sie werden Pembroke nicht mehr besuchen?
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
Werden wir uns wiedersehen?
When
Hat sie
will
doch schon
we meet
gesagt,
again?
Mann.
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Sau gut.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled.
Elizabeth.
Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Easy.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Ja, die
Look at
strafen
me,
mich.
Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Ja. Und nu?
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Okay.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Da geht was. Deswegen schaue ich wahrscheinlich so aus, weil ich so ein unglaublich mächtiger Vampir bin. Der Lord Redgrave wird sich wahrscheinlich in die Hosen scheißen, wenn er mich sieht. Ich würde wahrscheinlich denken, fuck, der ist so mächtig. Da brauchen wir gar keine Angst vor dem haben, weil der hat mehr Angst vor uns, als wir vor ihm. So. Sprich mit Lady Hammer schon. Trifft den Leiter. Ja, wo trifft man denn so jemanden? Da.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Oh yes. Oh yesi. Oh. Wieso? Wer schießt denn da? Was soll denn das? Was steht denn hier? Was steht denn da? Quarantäne, ansteckende Krankheit. Darf die Quarantänezone ohne schriftliche Bla gegen Label bla. Ja, bla. Kann ich hier nicht rein? Ich habe doch hier so eine Erlaubnis für alles.
It's locked.
Ach du Fucker. Ja, was ist denn hier? Lady Ashbury, neuer Dialog verfügbar, aber waren wir noch gerade. Kommen wir jetzt. Oh, dann gehen wir halt da aus. Und wieso kommen wir denn jetzt da nicht rüber? Das will mich doch nur gängeln, das Spiel. Oh, schon wieder ein Vampir. Ja, so machen wir es halt. Hui. Haben wir da Loot? Haben wir da ein bisschen Loot? Ich will ein bisschen Loot. Gracias. Ist das schlecht? Wieso? Es gibt doch gar keinen Sinn, dass jetzt es gibt doch
Vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Das macht doch gar keinen Sinn, dass da jetzt so viele Vampire rumlaufen. Also irgendwie
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Hallo, mein Freund. Oh, oh, oh. So. Da kein Loot. Da ist aber Loot. So. Oh, neuer Unterschlupf. Wo? Ach, da rechts, okay. Doch, Loot nicht.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Hallo, wer bist du? Hallo, stopp.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Econs. It's a
Ist sie auch
pleasure to
Vampir?
meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Oder was ist es? Erzähl mir mal ein bisschen was über die
What
Neighborhood.
do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Ja.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady.
Das stimmt wohl.
We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Ja, aber das stellt man sich aus einem anderen Grund vor, nicht wegen Beißi. So bedrückt sie irgendwas. Ja, das wäre jetzt die Frage, die ich gestellt habe. Die schaut nicht aus, als würde sie irgendwas bedrücken. Oh, die ist wirklich menschlich. Und der geht's gut.
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself or we are all done for.
Was machen Sie denn hier?
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Nö.
Actually, yes.
Was?
I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Sie sind eine Suffragette.
Are you a suffragette then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the
Ich bin
vicinity.
halt toll. Wie reagieren denn die Bürger?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Ja, nö. So, ach, die ist adoptiert.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Wer sind ihre wahren Eltern?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother.
Huh.
She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors
Das
are
wollte ich
or
wissen.
were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see? And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Oh, könnte ich auch beißen, ne? Wie sind Sie Lady Ashbury
How
begegnet?
did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Mein Hundi. Braucht ein bisschen Streicheleinheiten. Ja. So. Was wissen Sie denn über mich?
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister,
Naja.
sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Nee. Nein.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Naja, weiß sie denn, dass ich so scheiße mächtig bin? So, warum hat sie Lady Ashbury adoptiert?
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Ja, das stimmt. So, das haben wir. Gut, sie
Goodbye,
ist.
Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Okay. So, gutes Gespräch. Geh hier mal zu dem komischen Club. Schmeiß die Fufis in den Club. Askalon Club. Dunk, dunk, dunk. So. Der mächtige Vampir ist da.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ich glaub's nicht, wer du bist.
Welcome to the
Kackdiener.
Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Ja, aber dafür, dass ihr ein Club seid, da schaut's ja ganz schön kacke aus, ne? Ich hätte
There has
gedacht, ihr
been quite a
werdet
battle here.
nobel. Ich hätte gedacht, ihr werdet nobel.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
Ja. Ja. Geh mal hier so ein bisschen rum und schau mich mal um und guck, was hier so zum Looten gibt, ne? Aber hier irgendwie nix. Kommen wir auch nicht rein. Ich hab gedacht, das ist so total nobel. Das Nobelste des Nobeln. Der ist doch bestimmt oben, oder? Ja, ist er natürlich. Die Chefs sind immer oben. Immer oben, damit sie auf das gemeine Volk runterschauen können. Oh, was ist da? Oh, scheiße. Ladescreen. Scheiße, jetzt bin ich wieder draußen. Oh, nee. In der Tür. Geh wieder rein. So. Jetzt gehen wir mal da hoch. Aha, wer ist denn das? Wer ist das? Aha, kenne ich alle nicht. Aha, vielleicht Verwandtschaft. Was gibt's hier? Fisch. Oh, Loot. Hallo, hallo, hallo. Ah, keiner da. Ah, es gibt Loot. Oh, da pfeift der Wind durch. Nice. So, was haben wir da noch? Hier ist Loot. Und hier ist Loot. Und hier, oh stopp, hier ist Loot. Da ist er. Haben gesehen.
Good evening.
Servus. Servus, wo ist denn euer Chef? Ist der Krückenoper da?
My good friends, if I may have your attention,
Ah, der.
behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Ja. Reißt euch zusammen, gell?
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive
Schaut aber
association.
nicht sehr mächtig aus.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you.
Aha, was denn?
Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Ja, Mann. Ich bewundere sie. Sie ist eine gute Freundin. Ja, sie ist eine gute Freundin.
She's a close friend. And I'm honored that she feels the same.
Also Finger weg.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Warum jetzt? Warum ich? Warum plötzlich so freundlich? Ja, warum plötzlich so freundlich?
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Diese Angelegenheit gehen Sie nichts an? Sprechen Sie nicht über meine Familie? Nein. Oh, nein.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon.
Ja, logisch. Bin auch mächtig.
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club and to serve me as such.
Oh, dienen ist aber nicht mein Ding. Ich hab mal erstmal Fragen.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
Ja, was bringt das mit sich?
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Sind Sie denn offiziell anerkannt?
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Ich soll gehorchen?
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Genau, was ist denn Sinn und Zweck von dem ganzen Kasperlverein?
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
Was bedeutet Ascalon
What
eigentlich?
does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon.
Ach Gottes Willen.
Like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall hat den Club gegründet?
William
Nee,
Marshall
hat er doch nicht.
founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
Ich habe, ich habe einen von ihnen getötet.
I killed Fergal,
Achso, ja,
who
gut,
claimed
das
to be
wissen
one
wir.
of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Ich will auch so einen krassen Diener. Ach, kann ich gar nicht auswählen, dass ich es nicht will, ne? Sonst hätte ich jetzt gesagt, boah, ihr könnt mich mal, weil dienen ist nicht mein Ding. Aber gut, machen wir
I
mal.
agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Oh, muss ich
Fear
jetzt
not.
nackt durch die Straßen
Nothing fancy
flitzen?
nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Na ja, dann. Mach hinne.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic.
Ja, voll.
But England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Schreib rein Günter Netzer oder so. Ach, so wird es gemacht, okay. Mit Blut.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Teil des Schiffs, Teil der Crew, Teil des Schiffs, Teil der Crew.